Wait, are we scaled at all? Wait, we're not scaled. Or are we? Yeah, Chaos. I'm using Jundies right now. This is Jundies. Yeah, it's just that the way that the nameplate stack, that's on Blizzard, not Platinator, so it's almost like Blizzard's snapping of the mobs of the nameplates are not working properly. Like usually a nameplate will snap to the top of a mob. At least an add-on will make it do that. But with Blizzard's, it's if I'm looking at a mob from here, the mob is here, but the nameplate looks like it's closer to me. Like it's right in front of my face, but in reality, that mob is like 30 yards away. So I'm not sure how they fixed that. I mean, they got to fix it, but I mean, I'm not sure because I don't do add-ons, so I wouldn't know, you know. I mean, with Consecrate, the problem is that Consecrate, I think Blizzard's mentality is we're going to take away the need for tanks to, for paladins to have to, I guess, stack mastery. So when they stand in their Consecrate, they take less damage. So they took that away, right? That's no longer in our mastery anymore. And instead, and then what we used to do is for dungeons is we used to, you know, hit 100% spell block by speccing into like those little talents on the right side. So they took all those out and now added spell blocking to your mastery. So now you have, so regardless, nothing changed. Now you still have to stack a shit ton of mastery to hit spell block 100% so that you don't get wrecked in dungeons by magical mechanics as a prop paladin. They did add a node that says you take 10% less magical damage reduction, which is not bad. But then they added Consecrate without buffing Consecrate. The problem is Consecrate does no damage. It just does no damage. I think that's the main issue. For instance, like when the first alpha came out, the first notes for Blood DK or Death Knights were like death and decay damage increased by 200%. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool, but we didn't get that as prot. So it kind of sucks. So it's the whole thing, like, you know, 200% more Consecrate damage of 0 is still 0. Like, you know. But now as a prop pal, you just have to learn to like not even use your Consecrate at all. You're better off spending your GCDs on other abilities that actually do a lot of damage, like your Judgment or your Blessing.